I've been working with Salesforge CEO Frank Sondors for almost 3 months, and during that time I've learned a lot of cold email secrets that Mr. Bacon uses himself for the best email results. Frank has been in sales for over 10 years, working in Google and lots of other companies, mastering the art of selling, persuading, reaching people, and mastering cold email outreach. So today I'll share 9 out of hundreds of things I've learned by working with Frank that will immediately result in higher deliverability and reply rate. And no, I won't tell you to personalize your email or source leads from a new place. No, everything I'll tell you will be simple changes you can do right now to see results right away. Simple but significant advice. So let's get started. First out of 9 tips is ESP matching. ESP is short for email service provider, and ESP matching means that you match your mailbox email service provider with your lead's email service provider. For example, if you're reaching out to a lead who uses Gmail, you should use mailboxes that are created on Gmail. Why? Well, this has shown to increase email deliverability. Simply put, Gmail likes to receive emails from Gmail. Outlook likes to receive emails from Outlook. So you can use this to your advantage to increase your deliverability. If you think you'll need to do this manually, no. All you need to do is choose an email sending platform that has this feature, and all of it will be done for you automatically. Second tip is to send a maximum of 3 emails per sequence. That means you have one initial email followed by 2 follow-ups. What kind of follow-ups you send doesn't really matter, but you should limit it to 2. Reason being is that with each follow-up, the chance of getting a reply diminishes, meaning you're less likely to get a reply. So it makes a lot more sense to stop after 2 or 3 follow-ups and reach out to new people instead. Because if you did not know, each mailbox has its limits. You can only send 30 cold emails a day per mailbox. So if you have 10 mailboxes and you're sending 5 follow-up emails, you'll reach out to 300 new prospects every 6 days. But on the other hand, with the same 10 mailboxes, I'll have contacted 600 prospects. That is because I'm sending less follow-ups. And if the prospects don't respond, it doesn't matter. I'll reach out to them again in 6 months. So the extra follow-ups don't really do any good. Third tip is to use an email sending software that supports mailbox rotation. I know so far these tips are quite boring, but stay with me. Mailbox rotation is an act of using a different mailbox for each cold email you send. For example, if you send 100 cold emails, you're not sending 30 emails with one mailbox, then 30 with the other, so on and so forth. No, the platform uses all of your mailboxes and divides the emails between all of them. This way, the sending looks a lot more natural and thus increases your deliverability and reduces the risk of going to spam. If it sounds confusing, don't worry. Just make sure your email sending platform has mailbox rotation. That's all you need to know. Fourth, you may know the fourth one, but stick with me. I'll share some golden nuggets towards the end. The fourth tip is to turn the open rate tracking off. Open rate tracking significantly reduces your delivery rate. That's because open rate tracking works by sending a pixel that's loaded once your recipient opens the email. And as you may know, sending anything but text can and will influence your deliverability. So if you're done testing your subject lines and found a few that work really well, just turn the open rate tracking off. If you're using Salesforge, you can do that with a click of a button by going to sequence settings and toggling open rate tracking off. While you're at it, I'd highly suggest turning plain text on as well. You'll get the best results if you ditch anything fancy and send good old text emails. No gifs, no links in signatures, no images. Plain text works the best if you're trying to get the best email deliverability possible. Fifth tip is using the preview text to your advantage. I recently made a whole video about that, but here it is in short. Email preview text is the little text you see after the subject line before you even open the email. And most email previews look like this. Hey first name. Hello first name. Hey first name. Hello first name. What you're going to do is delete or push the hello to the second line of your email and replace the first line with an icebreaker. This way your prospect will get a taste of your email before they even open it. This will of course make them curious and they'll end up opening and reading it all. Another benefit is that great preview text can also break patterns. If all emails your prospect gets say the same thing, like hello first name, your email will definitely stand out, and it's silly not to try this. Really, just go A/B test this after this video and come back with the results and comment down below. Sixth tip is subscribing to Salesforge YouTube channel. Really, if you haven't done that already, you're missing out. I'm uploading every single day. Valuable content, follow along tutorials, and actionable tips like this. So you're definitely missing out if you're not subscribed to Salesforce. Seventh tip is to check your email for spam words. You're not the only one doing cold outreach. There are hundreds of thousands of people sending emails and trying to make money. Amongst them all, there are Nigerian princes and all kinds of scammers that are using email for malicious activities. And these bad guys usually use the same words to get their victims to send them money. Scammers use words like buy, guarantee, act now, last offer, free, purchase, and hundreds of other words. So if you use the same words, Gmail and other email service providers may mistake you for one of the bad guys. So it's wise to check your email copy together with all the spin tags to make sure you don't have any naughty words hiding in there. Easiest way to do that is to check it with MailMeter Spam Checker. It's a free tool that highlights any words that may sound suspicious. Just replace any that are highlighted and you're good to go. Now we're getting into more interesting stuff. Eighth tip is to learn how to use call to actions or CTAs. Most people don't even know that there are two types of CTAs. All they do is say hello, add a personalized line, pitch their offer, and ask to book a call. That's a terrible way to do cold outreach. The two types of CTAs are soft and hard CTAs. The one I mentioned just previously is a hard CTA. It's where you ask your prospect to do something hard, like booking a sales call. The prospect doesn't know you, so asking for 15 minutes of their time is actually a lot. You may not think that, but your lead has 100 other people asking for the same thing in their mailbox. So instead, in the initial email, you should replace a hard CTA with a soft CTA. Soft CTAs are designed to spark a conversation, which, if you didn't know, is actually what you should be doing with cold outreach. The goal of sending a cold message isn't to sell something, it's to start a conversation. That's it! Even after you do start a conversation, you still cannot sell your product or service, you can only sell the call. If you're asking for anything more than that, you're being too greedy and will lose most of your chances. So next time, just try asking for a little less, not hopping on a call with a simple reply. Do that by changing the CTA into an open-ended question or a yes or no question like, is this a priority to you at the time? Or would this interest you? Ninth tip, one before the last one, and trust me, I kept the best for last. Ninth tip is no links, images, or GIFs in the initial email. I know some of you may know this and I did mention it briefly a second ago, but I do have to tell you, your initial email is no place for image or GIFs, tracking, or regular links. All of these things can and will hurt your deliverability. Please, just keep the memes for the follow-ups. Trust me. Last tip that I learned from the Mr. Bacon himself is using a PS at the end of your email. Yes, it sounds silly, but it does really work. The limit is your imagination, but if you're smart about it, a simple PS can go a long way. You can use it as social proof, mention a risk reversal, or anything really. Maybe just add a little humor. Oh, and PS, subscribe to Salesforce and check this video. Peace!